as it goes, sometimes you switch health insurance providers, be it for a job or sometimes if you're paying for it on your own, you just find better deals because, you could be with a company forever, but they raise their rates or they start eliminating things that they used to cover. So you got to go. It's like car insurance. You got to go and price shop, comparative shopping to see, get a better deal, what they cover, what they don't. So that time came around and I switched insurance companies, I think the beginning of June, and I have a different insurance company now. Well, there was the doctor I go to has a bunch of stuff in their facility there. So if you need to get blood work or something done, they do it in-house. It was done and it was covered under my old insurance. So what happens is the technician that does the blood work is in the office, but they're not employees of the doctor. It's a different outfit. It has to be built like the doctor. The doctor bills you, but then the doctor bills the blood people or the blood people bill the I forget how that works. Mm-hmm. But it's like a step removed from the normal process. So there was 3 different things throughout the year. And the way this works is because they never sent a bill, right? I'm not going to go and pay an amount if you don't send me the bill because who would do that, would you? Right? When it did finally come around, they're saying, hey, you have some, outstanding balances for these things. I said, okay, you never sent a bill. So I'm not going to go, well, this one was from March. Okay, it could still be from March. You did not send me a bill. I'm not going to reach out to you. It's like, hey, are there things I should be paying for? That's not my job. You send me the bill, and then it's my responsibility to pay for it. Didn't send me the bill. So now I have to call the old insurance and I, go over everything. So they still have to cover it because it was during the time they were covering me, right? Here's what they're going to do. The way this works, because they were no longer my active medical insurance company, they got the detailed bill from the lab. The insurance company would cut me checks each time they got the bill to the insurance, send me the checks, and then I'm supposed to hand over the checks to that lab to pay the bill. I get the checks and I have them and they're sitting, on the desk. I don't do anything with them. I'm not going to, I cash them into the account instead of sending those checks over with my signature to the labs because they have not billed me. Do you want to take a guess when I actually got the bills?
Probably within this last couple days.
They showed up on Saturday.
Jesus.
I got the bills. And again,
when did you get the blood work done?
The first round was in March.
Oh, wow. And
then there were 2 other things too. One bill was like $100 something bucks. The other one was in the $600 and the third one was over $1,300. Insurance company sent me the money, but I didn't send it to the lab because they did not send me a bill. I have no organization. I have no proof. I'm just not going to blindly transfer money to them. Mm-hmm. I get the bills on Saturday. Monday morning, they're calling me. I don't know. I have my ringer off. I'm sleeping. They're calling me at 8 something in the morning to
went to bed
to collect about this. I didn't know it, didn't see it, didn't recognize the number because it's one of those numbers that doesn't have a name on it. Mm. So I'm not answering it. I can't be bothered. Another number calls me, I guess, another day, and I don't know what it is. One time I'm doing something, I have my phone, and the phone rings, and there's a number, and for some reason I go, all right, I'll answer this and see what it is. The lady gets on the phone, a really shitty attitude.
Does she match any of your Post-its?
No, but she might match a Post-it that we're looking to get because somebody told me that would be cool if we had those kind of Post-it notes.
Gotcha.
She's calling me and she's like, Mr. Nagel, I'm from such and such. And I go, okay, what is that? She goes, excuse me? I go, yeah, I don't know what that is. What is that? This is the company, you had blood work and other lab stuff done that we have bills here. I go, okay. I'm like, yeah, I don't know the name, but okay. And she was like kind of annoyed that I didn't know who this company was.
Don't you know who I am?
No, it wasn't even her. There was no way in hell I'd give a shit who she was. But she just seemed annoyed the entire time that she's calling me. And obviously, she's a bill collector for them. She goes, you have 3 outstanding amounts that you owe. And she starts listing like the itemized list on this stuff. And I said, could you hold on a second? And she goes, sir, hold on. Told me to hold on while she kept reading the list. And I interrupted her. I go, could you hold on a second, please? She goes, yes. I go, I don't care about any of this. She goes, but sir, you have 3 bills here. I go, and that's fine. Send, did you send me these bills? And she goes, you haven't paid these. I go, right, because you have not sent me the bills. Sir, these bills were just sent out. And I went and looked over and I go, wait, is it this and this? And then she goes, yes, and there's a third one too. I go, okay. I said, I do love how you photocopied this, but made sure to highlight angrily certain parts of each bill here to make it known that I owed this. She goes, well, sir, you know, there, I forgot the term she used, but it's when you're past payment or something on there, right? I'm looking at this here and I go, I'm not past payment because this is the first bill you've sent me. And then she starts to lecture me, sir, when you had this stuff here and the thing with the insurance company, they were, and she's reading this list to me about how they were sending me, like it was the whole procedure list. Mm-hmm. I go, could you hold on a second? And she goes, yes, sir. She's giving me a fucking attitude that I'm almost ready to hang up on her.
Hung up
right?
on her.
I go, ma'am, again, I have them right here. I didn't pay this on purpose because you never sent me a bill for any of those things. I am not going to just transfer money to you and call you up and say, what do I owe you? It doesn't work like that. If they don't send me a bill, I don't pay it. And that doesn't make me delinquent. You have not sent me a bill. You just told me a bill was just sent out. Her words confirming it on this probably recorded phone call. She goes, you should have, they were just sent out. And I said, oh yeah, is it this? I read these. Yes. I just got them Saturday. This is now Tuesday because I didn't see her message or bother to check it on Monday. You didn't send me the bill. I'm not going to pay a bill that you don't send me the statement for. She goes, well, and then they pull this shit too. Well, you know, you can log on. I don't have an account with you. I'm not setting up an account with you. She goes, you got your blood work done through this doctor? And yes, I did that all in-house. I am not setting up an account with your specific lab to monitor if I owe you anything. It should be covered now it's covered directly with my current health insurance. This was because my health insurance changed in June. So this was all stuff leading up to the new company taking over. The new company seems to be pretty good. The new company doesn't want to talk to me. They just pay everything out so that they don't have to talk to me, which I'm perfectly fine with that relationship. So the collector's going, if it wasn't for her shit attitude, I know she's probably has a terrible job. I understand that, but that's, again, not my problem. That's the life you chose. She's lecturing me on bills I haven't paid. I'm trying to explain to her again, you didn't send it to me till just now. Well, sir, I'm going to give you an address to mail the, oh no, I'm not doing that. Excuse me? I'm not mailing the checks to you. Why? Because I already cashed them out. Well, those checks were for us. I said, yeah, she gave me a link. I said, I'll go online and pay you. I don't need to hand this over to you. I don't know if this lady doesn't understand how finances work, but every other company, even organization, municipalities. We talked about the thing with the water bill where they didn't have a record that I paid the fucking bill. I had to show them in the receipt that they were trying to like penalize me for. And I go, this was already paid.
Oh my God, I had to do that. You just reminded me, my daughter's school sent me an email the other day saying I hadn't paid all her fees for her classes. And I'm like, bullshit. So I had to email back with the receipts like you did and said, here, and here. Where am I wrong? And then days went by and I finally got an email back. You're right, sir. Sorry about that. And it's like,
yeah, it's happening more and more. They're pushing you off a paperless. It's like, it's convenient to do it online. Then they don't have record of this shit.
Yeah.
And I don't understand that. I mean, a brief recap, my thing with the water bill was that I had paid it. I don't go in and do it online because they charge you all these convenience fees, service fees, whatever. And it's not far from me. I'll just drive the couple minutes over to the town hall or whatever the building is and physically pay them, which they don't like. They do not like the fact that you do that and you're not doing it online.
Money. Gross.
Yeah. Or they have to do something for their job. This is the same thing. So, back to the bill collector here, I guess, for the medical stuff. So he's like, those checks were for us. I go, yeah, I cashed them because you never sent me a bill. I'm not going to sit here with checks. Also, if you don't know, some checks expire.
Yeah,
they put dates on them, especially if they're coming from an insurance organization, a corporation, whatever. You have maybe 60, 90 days. They tell you.
Usually 90.
Right.
We deal with that in the school finance, stuff like that. We send checks out to people sometimes.
So I took it, deposited into an account that it could sit there, and it'll just sit there until I actually have to use it. That's what that account is for. It's just I dump money in there, and I never touch it unless I have to make a payment. It's just to sit there so that it's there when needed. So she's kind of sort of lecturing me about the check thing. And I go, I'll pay it directly to you. I don't care. We're sending you an email with this thing here. And I'm sitting there and I go, this all could have been done through an email. What company, what organization in modern times doesn't send you an email or a link to log into your account that has an invoice posted there?
Right.
This is still a very archaic way of doing that. And then they're yelling at me that I didn't send them, I didn't mail them a check. Not doing that either. Sorry. So sends me the link and everything. I go, all right, it'll be taken care of. Later that day, I went and paid it all at once. It came to a little over $2,000. I forgot what it was. A little over $2,000. So I just marked every bill on the thing there. Boom, put my information in, paid it off in one shot. It was done. They call me yesterday. You know what? I think I have a voicemail from this lady.
Oh, did they leave you a voicemail? Oh, no.
I do. Because she called again a little later on. Is it
Mr. Nagel.
Nagel?
Can you hear that?
Oh, my God. Did they say it the way I just said it? That's
Yeah. This is the lady with the
I've
attitude.
never heard this.
All right, so you are hearing it. Okay.
Yeah, I am now.
Let's back it up again here.
I was just joking about how they would pronounce your name, but they did it.
Or Eric Nagel. This is Sheila calling again and I am actually trying to reach out to you pertaining to some checks that was mailed to you from your insurance company. What I'm looking at here, I left you a voice message on 9-3. This is pertaining to several checks that has been mailed out to you going back since March 4th.
All right. Well, you get the idea, right?
Oh, my gosh. She sounds like she's out of breath.
Yeah, and she's fucking annoyed by this whole thing here. So, I make the payment, whatever.
You made the payment.
Yeah, I made the payment.
What is her problem?
So this voicemail she leaves me, I listen to it, I just delete it. I go, I have a receipt, I paid it, I don't give a shit.
Where's our check, Mr. Nagel?
What they do is they change the name on the phone sometimes.
Hired goons.
No, hired goons.
Hired goons.
I get a phone call and it makes it look, yeah, this is a different number and it's the same person. It sounds like she needs to be the one that's getting all these fucking physicals and blood tests done.
Right? She breathes way too into the phone way too hard. It's a big red dot.
Oh yeah. It says sheriff something on there. And I'm thinking, police department. I'll answer the phone if it's a police department. I pick it up. It's this lady again. This thing. And she's sitting there and she's really like kind of mad. And she's like, she goes, sir, we talked to you the other day. You said you were going to pay these bills and you still, and then she starts reading the list again. I go, could you stop? And she goes, excuse me? I go, I don't need your fucking telemarketer speech. I know what you're going to say. I said, when you called on the thing, I told you the bills just came. And I also explained to you the reason why these weren't paid is because you never sent bills. And you confirmed the bills were only recently sent. So I just got them. It's not like you have proof that they sent this to me many months ago that I've either ignored or didn't get or whatever. You confirmed that they just sent them to me, and I confirmed to you I just received them. You're giving me shit like I've been avoiding paying this bill for these bills for the longest time. That was not the case. I go, and in fact, I already paid this bill the second I got off the phone with you. And she goes, we don't have record of this. I go, well, I have record of this here. And I start, opening up my email to get the code and everything, the confirmation information and stuff like that. And she goes, well, I'm not seeing it. And she goes, hold on a second. And I go, what? And she goes, I'm going into the system here. Let me look. Like she's trying to figure out how to get into the system now. And she goes, all right, so let's start with the first. But I go, no, we're not doing this. She wanted to go through this with me manually. I go, no, we're not doing this. We're not running down the itemized list. I said, I have the confirmation code. I put it here. She goes, when did you pay this? And I said, the last night or something like that. I guess it could take up to 24 hours to show up in their system, which I've never heard of that. It's always 24 hours to 48 hours for you to get a refund on something. It's never 24.
Take your money.
It's never 24 hours to confirm they got the payment right away. And she goes, well, we have to go and check. I hung up the phone. And I go, fuck this. The bill's paid. I have a confirmation. Let her deal with this shit. Now, I'm not purposely trying to be a dick, but fuck, I know how.
Oh, she's got an attitude.
Yeah,
she deserves
she
what she
started
gets.
from the very first phone call that's how it happened. So, whatever. I have my confirmation that it was paid. I could log into their system if I set up an account, which I'm not going to do, to confirm it's in when it's in their system. But I have the receipt, I have the number, I have everything else, and I also have the bank statement that shows that the money was paid out of my account. So I'm good. I'm covered. I hung up the phone. I'm not dealing with them anymore. I have not heard back from them.
Mr. Nagel, I need to read this.
We're not doing this. Sorry. We moved on. We're not doing that. I just hung up on Jordan like I hung up on that old bag.
Jared the Geek says, was she Roz from Monsters, Inc.?
Could be.
Mike Wazowski.
She could be Roz from Night Court.
It's Eric Nagel. Follow the show on all social medias at It's Eric Nagel. For ways to watch or listen to the show, both live and on demand, go to itsericnagel.com.